Are you holding on to an old 1949 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, thinking it might be worth a little something? What if I told you it could be worth not just hundreds or thousands but up to $3 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, the kind you might have overlooked in a jar or drawer, could change your life forever. Imagine finding a tiny piece of history that holds the power to rewrite your future. Now, let's uncover the story behind this incredible coin, its value, and how you could cash in the world of rare coins. The 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating treasures. But why? What makes this penny so valuable? Here's the twist: it's not just about its age but also its condition, rarity, and a little thing called demand. People all over the world, including wealthy collectors, are willing to pay extraordinary sums for specific coins. This penny, struck in Philadelphia and bearing no mint mark, ticks all the right boxes. But wait, there's more to it than meets the eye. Before we dive into its mind-blowing value, let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually checked the coins in your pocket or coin jar? Most people don't even bother, but here's the kicker: ignoring those coins might mean overlooking a literal fortune. Funny, isn't it? You might be walking around with $1 million penny in your wallet and not even know it. Let's talk numbers. The 1949 no-mint mark penny can fetch a few dollars to a few hundred depending on its condition. But here's the jaw-dropper: a pristine, uncirculated example with exceptional eye appeal can go for as much as $3 million in auctions. Yes, that's the kind of money that can buy you a dream home, a luxurious car, or even fund your early retirement. But there's a catch: not all 1949 pennies are created equal. So, what should you look for? Check for wear and tear, luster, and sharpness of details. But the real secret lies in certification. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin and assign it a grade that collectors trust. Without this step, you're flying blind. Imagine trying to sell a diamond without knowing its cut, clarity, or carat weight. It's just not going to work. That's why getting your penny certified is non-negotiable. But before you start scrambling to find that old penny, let me share a quick story. A man in Ohio recently discovered a 1949 no-mint mark penny while going through his late grandfather's coin collection. Initially, he thought it was just another old coin, but after some research and certification, he auctioned it for over $1.2 million. Imagine the joy, the disbelief, and the sheer life-changing power of that moment. That could be you. Speaking of life-changing moments, what would you do with $3 million? Pay off debt. Travel the world. Secure your family's future. It's not just about the money, it's about the freedom it brings. Don't let that dream slip away because you didn't take the time to check your coins. Now, here's where it gets exciting. If you're thinking, okay, I have a 1949 penny, but I don't know what to do next, don't worry. In a moment, I'll guide you through the exact steps you need to take to determine if your penny is the jackpot. But before we get there, let's address a common fear. Many people hesitate to get their coins appraised because they're afraid of being scammed or undervalued. Here's the truth: scammers are out there, but you can avoid them by sticking to reputable grading services and auction houses. Trustworthy platforms like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are your best bet for getting a fair deal. So don't let fear hold you back. Now, let's talk action steps. First, locate your coin. That means digging through drawers, jars, or collections you've inherited. Second, examine it carefully. If it shows promise, send it to a professional grading service. And finally, research potential buyers or auction houses to get the best value. Don't rush the process. Patience pays off. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought: every coin has a story, and every story has the potential to change your life. Your 1949 no-mint mark penny could be your golden ticket, but only if you take action. Don't be the person who hears about these stories and wonders, what if? Be the person who makes it happen. So, what's stopping you? Go check those pennies, take the first step, and who knows, you might just uncover a $3 million treasure hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more inspirational stories and expert tips on rare coins. Remember, your journey to wealth and freedom could start with something as small as a penny. Imagine holding a simple coin in your hand, a 1979 Lincoln penny. What if I told you that one small detail could make it worth up to $2.8 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, the kind you might overlook or toss in a jar, could be the key to transforming your financial future. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why you should start searching your pocket change today. Before we dive into the specifics, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered how many life-changing opportunities you've unknowingly let slip through your fingers? It's a humbling thought, isn't it? Today, we'll uncover how the 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny could be your chance to cash in on a rare and extraordinary opportunity. Let's start with the basics. The 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny might look ordinary, but its story is anything but. Struck at the Denver Mint, millions of these pennies rolled off the production line. So, what makes this coin so special? It's all about the details, tiny imperfections, doubling, or even errors in the minting process that turn a common coin into a collector's dream. But here's the twist: not all 1979 D pennies are valuable. In fact, most are worth just a cent. The key lies in spotting the rare features. Imagine the thrill of discovering one of these treasures tucked away in your change jar. You might not even need to dig up hidden treasure, it could already be hiding in plain sight. By now, you might be wondering, how do I identify the valuable ones? Patience, my friend. We're getting there. But first, let's talk about why collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums for these coins. Spoiler alert, it's not just about rarity. Now, here's where it gets exciting. The value of a 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny can skyrocket due to specific errors or features. One such example is a double die error, where the coin's design is stamped twice, creating a doubling effect on the lettering or the date. Another sought-after feature is a pristine condition, what collectors call mint state. Combine these factors, and you've got a penny worth its weight in gold. Actually, far more than that, but there's a challenge. Finding these rare coins requires a sharp eye and a bit of knowledge. Imagine this: you're sorting through a pile of pennies late at night, your excitement building as you spot something unusual. Could this be the one? The rush of adrenaline, the thrill of the hunt, it's all part of the journey, and then comes the fear. What if you've overlooked one of these gems in the past? What if someone else finds it first? Don't let that regret haunt you. Stay focused, because in just a moment, I'll reveal the exact steps to determine if your 1979 D penny is a multi-million-dollar treasure. So, how do you identify a 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny worth up to $2.8 million? First, look for the D Mint mark under the date. Next, examine the coin for doubling on the lettering or numbers. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a closer look. If you spot any unusual markings, hold on to that coin. Condition matters, too. Coins in mint state, those without scratches or wear, fetch the highest prices. Consider getting your coin professionally graded to determine its true value. And here's the kicker: even if your penny isn't perfect, it could still be worth thousands. But don't wait. The market for rare coins is as dynamic as it is lucrative. Collectors are always on the hunt, and demand can drive prices up overnight. Imagine the regret of holding onto a coin too long, only to miss out on its peak value. Take action now: search your change, examine your collection, and consult an expert if needed. The time to act is today, not tomorrow. And just when you think you've heard it all, here's the twist: rare coin discoveries are still happening every day. One lucky finder turned a penny he'd saved for years into a six-figure payday. Who's to say you won't be next? So, will you be the person who takes action, or will you let another life-changing opportunity pass you by? The choice is yours. Start your search now. That $2.8 million penny could be waiting for you, hidden in plain sight. The question is, are you ready to find it? A simple, unassuming penny in your hand, a coin so ordinary it's often overlooked. But what if I told you that this penny could change your life forever? This is no ordinary penny. This is the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, and it's valued at up to $2.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stay with me, and I'll show you exactly how to recognize this hidden treasure and why it's worth so much. Let's start with a story. Picture a man named Robert, a retired factory worker who stumbled upon an old jar of coins in his attic. Among the tarnished pennies and forgotten nickels, there it was, a 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. He didn't think much of it at first. After all, how could a penny, a coin most of us wouldn't bother to pick up off the street, be worth millions? But what Robert didn't know was that this tiny piece of copper held a secret that would soon change his life. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Why is this penny so valuable? And more importantly, how can you tell if you have one? Before I reveal the secret, let me ask you this. Have you ever considered that the key to your financial freedom could be sitting in your pocket change? Funny how we search for wealth in all the wrong places when sometimes it's right under our noses, isn't it? Here's what makes the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so special. Normally, coins produced in the Philadelphia Mint are supposed to carry a P mint mark. But in 1995, an error occurred. Some pennies were struck without the mint mark. This error wasn't discovered right away, making these pennies incredibly rare today. And rarity, as you probably know, drives value. Now, let's dive into what collectors are willing to pay. Recently, a pristine example of this penny sold for over $2.5 million at auction. That's life-changing money. And it's not just about luck. Knowing what to look for can turn a simple discovery into a lucrative opportunity. Speaking of opportunities, let me hit you with a quick joke. Why did the penny go to therapy? It felt undervalued. Well, not this penny. It's worth more than most cars, houses, and even some retirement accounts. So don't underestimate your pocket change. Now, how do you identify this golden, or rather copper, opportunity? First, check the date. If it says 1995 and there's no mint mark under the year, you might be in luck. But hold on, not every 1995 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. The condition of the coin matters immensely. Coins in near-perfect condition, often graded as MS 67 or higher, fetch the highest prices. So, what should you do if you think you found one? First, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can significantly reduce its value. Instead, place it in a protective case to preserve its condition. Next, get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This step is crucial because serious collectors and auction houses rely on these certifications. Now, here's the big question: where do you sell such a rare coin? Online marketplaces like eBay can be an option, but for a coin of this value, you'll want to approach a specialized auction house. Companies like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries have the expertise and the audience to ensure you get the maximum value for your treasure. But let me leave you with a thought. Imagine handing this penny down to your kids or grandkids. It's not just a coin, it's a legacy, a story, a piece of history. Or perhaps, you cash it in and use the money to travel the world, pay off debts, or even retire early. The possibilities are endless, but only if you take action. Now, before you go rummaging through your coin jars, let me leave you with this cliffhanger. What if the 1995 no-mint mark penny isn't the only treasure hiding in your pocket change? What if there are even more valuable coins out there waiting to be discovered? Stay tuned because in the next video, I'll reveal more coins that could be worth a fortune. Don't miss it. So, are you ready to check your pennies? Let me know in the comments if you think you have a 1995 no-mint mark penny or if you've ever found a rare coin. Remember, your financial freedom could be just a coin flip away. Welcome to another exciting journey into the world of rare coins. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand that could change your financial future forever. Today, we're talking about the 2015 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, a seemingly ordinary coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. And yes, some of these pennies are valued at an astonishing $2 million. Are you holding one of these treasures without even knowing it? Let's find out. Let's start with a simple question. When was the last time you really looked at a penny? I'm not talking about glancing at it while tossing it into a jar. I mean truly examining it. Because hidden in plain sight might be the key to your financial freedom. The 2015 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a fascinating anomaly. But before we dive into why it's worth so much, let's clarify what a no mint mark coin actually is. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia lack a mint mark, but in rare instances, errors occur, errors that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. These unique mistakes turn everyday coins into priceless artifacts. Now, here's the kicker: if you're not checking your pennies, you could literally be giving away a fortune. Imagine handing over $2 million at a checkout counter without even realizing it. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Here's where the story gets interesting. The value of the 2015 no mint mark penny isn't just about rarity, it's also about condition. Coin collectors, and I'm talking about serious collectors here, are obsessed with quality. They're looking for coins in pristine condition, graded at MS 67 or higher. For those unfamiliar, MS stands for mint state, and the higher the grade, the more flawless the coin. Think about it. A penny that's been hiding in a drawer for years could be worth more than a brand new car. It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But it's true. And this isn't just about the coin's appearance, it's about its story. A 2015 penny with no mint mark becomes a symbol of history, rarity, and craftsmanship. Now, here's a little pattern interrupt. Did you know that the odds of finding a rare coin like this are about the same as winning the lottery? But unlike the lottery, you don't have to spend a single dollar. All it takes is a little curiosity and the willingness to check your spare change. So, the next time someone tells you to keep the change, you might want to double-check before you walk away. By now, you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have one of these rare pennies? First, grab a magnifying glass and start inspecting your 2015 pennies. Look for the absence of a mint mark beneath the date. Next, assess its condition. If it appears flawless, you're in luck, but don't just stop there. Get your coin professionally graded. It's the only way to determine its true value. And trust me, you'll want to do this right. Selling a rare coin is a delicate process. You need to find the right buyer, someone who understands its worth. That's where auction houses and online marketplaces like Heritage Auctions and eBay come in. But beware, not all buyers are trustworthy. Protect yourself and your treasure. Here's your cliffhanger. Do you know the single mistake most people make when selling rare coins? They sell too quickly, overwhelmed by the excitement. In our next video, we'll dive into strategies to maximize your profit and avoid rookie errors. So, what's stopping you from taking action? That jar of pennies on your shelf could be your golden ticket to a wealthy lifestyle. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. The world of rare coins is filled with opportunities, and it's waiting for you to claim your share. Before you go, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another chance to uncover the hidden treasures in your own home. Together, we're turning pocket change into life-changing wealth. Until next time, happy hunting. Have you ever heard the saying, "Not all that glitters is gold"? Well, sometimes, what glitters is copper, and it's hiding in your spare change. Today, we're diving into a story that sounds too incredible to be true. There's a 2017 Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, minted just a few years ago, could change your life forever. But here's the catch, not all 2017 pennies are worth millions. So, what makes this one so special? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and it just might be sitting in your coin jar right now. Imagine finding out that your loose change is the key to a luxury car, a dream vacation, or even an early retirement. But there's a twist: you'll need to act fast. Rare coins like this don't stay hidden for long, and the competition is fierce. So, are you ready to learn what sets this penny apart and why it's causing such a stir in the numismatic world? Quick question: when's the last time you actually looked at a penny before spending it? If you're like most people, it's probably been years. But after today, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. Let's get to the heart of the matter. The 2017 D Lincoln penny is part of the Shield series, a design introduced in 2010. Most of these coins are worth exactly 1 cent. But every so often, a minting error or rare variation creates a coin that collectors will pay astronomical sums for. In this case, the million-dollar mystery lies in a specific error, a minting defect that occurred during production at the Denver Mint. Some of these pennies were struck with double dies, creating a faint but noticeable duplication in the text or design. Others have unique planchet errors or even misalignments that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. These errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, turning pocket change into life-changing wealth. So, how can you tell if your 2017 D Lincoln penny is the golden ticket? Start by examining the coin under a magnifying glass. Pay close attention to the D mint mark, the year, and the lettering on "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." Look for any doubling or irregularities. If you're unsure, have it evaluated by a professional coin grader. It's a small investment that could yield a massive return. By the way, did you know that the US Mint produces billions of pennies each year? It's easy to think they're all the same. But think of it this way: if you're walking through a forest of identical trees and one is glowing, wouldn't you stop to investigate? That's exactly what collectors are doing when they hunt for these rare coins, and here's where the excitement kicks in. A coin's value isn't just about the error itself. It's also about demand. Right now, rare pennies are hot in the collector market. The 2017 D penny with the right characteristics could easily fetch $6, $7, or even $1.7 million at auction. Now, imagine holding that penny in your hand. What would you do with the money? Pay off debt? Travel the world? Buy your dream home? This isn't just about a coin, it's about the life-changing possibilities it represents. But here's the urgent part: these coins aren't going to stay hidden forever. As more people discover the value of rare pennies, they'll become harder and harder to find. So, take action now. Grab your coin jar, check the loose change in your car, or even the pennies stuck between your couch cushions. Don't leave any stone unturned, or any penny unchecked. But before you start searching, let me leave you with a cliffhanger. Did you know that there's another Lincoln penny, even older than the 2017 D, that has a history so fascinating and a value so high, it could rival this one? If you thought today's story was exciting, wait until you hear about the next one. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. For now, though, the 2017 D Lincoln penny could be your ticket to financial freedom. Are you ready to find it? The clock is ticking, and the treasure hunt starts now. What if I told you that a penny, yes, just 1 cent, could change your life forever? Right now, tucked away in jars, drawers, or even under your couch cushions, you might have a 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny worth up to $1.5 million. Sound too good to be true? Well, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify this treasure and what makes it so valuable. Imagine what you could do with that kind of money: pay off debt, travel the world, or finally live the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. But here's the catch: these rare coins won't stay hidden forever. As collectors and investors snap them up, your window of opportunity could close sooner than you think. So don't go anywhere, because the information I'm about to share might be the key to unlocking a small fortune. Let's dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting. You might wonder, why would anyone pay over $1 million for a penny? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. First, let's talk about rarity. The 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, but not all of them were created equal. Some coins from this batch contain errors that make them incredibly unique. We're talking about double dies, off-center strikes, or even rare metal compositions, little imperfections that turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Now, before you start digging through your change, here's what you need to look for. Does the coin have any unusual markings? Is the D mint mark slightly misaligned? Perhaps the image of Lincoln looks a bit off. These subtle details could mean the difference between a penny and a payday, and let's not forget condition. Coins graded as mint state or higher are the most valuable. That means no scratches, dents, or wear. Think of it like selling a car: the better the condition, the higher the price. Here's a quick question to keep you sharp. What's the first thing you'd buy if you discovered $1 million penny? Let me know in the comments below. And no, you can't say more pennies. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about turning that penny into a payout. The first step is getting your coin authenticated and graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. These experts will verify its authenticity and assign it a grade, which significantly impacts its value. But here's where many people go wrong. Selling a rare coin requires strategy. If you rush into a sale without doing your research, you could leave thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars on the table. Instead, consider auctioning your coin through a trusted platform or reaching out to a professional coin dealer who specializes in high-value transactions. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. What if you don't check your pennies, and someone else finds the fortune hiding in plain sight? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That's why it's so important to act now. Go through your change, dig into those old piggy banks, and check every 2018 D penny you come across. Your future self will thank you. And here's a little teaser for my next video. Did you know there are nickels out there worth even more than this penny? Stay tuned to find out which ones might be sitting in your pocket right now. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about life-changing coins. Until next time, happy hunting. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that could change your life forever. A coin that, at first glance, seems ordinary but holds the power to make you a millionaire. That's right, a single 2020 D Lincoln penny could be worth up to a jaw-dropping $1 million. But here's the kicker: most people don't even know it exists, let alone how to spot it. Could you be holding on to a fortune without realizing it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to determine if your 2020 D penny is the hidden treasure you've been dreaming of. Before we dive in, let me ask you this: how often do you check your spare change? If your answer is, not often enough, you're not alone. But after hearing this, you might never look at coins the same way again. Let's start with what makes the 2020 D Lincoln penny so special. First, the D Mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. While millions of these pennies were produced, a rare subset contains errors or unique features that dramatically increase their value. These errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and an elusive high-grade finish. Collectors and investors are willing to pay staggering sums for these rarities because they represent a perfect storm of historical significance, scarcity, and condition. Here's an example: a pristine 2020 D penny with a rare minting error was recently auctioned for over $500,000. That's just one coin. Now imagine if yours is in even better condition or has an even rarer error. The stakes are high, and the potential is enormous. But let me pause here for a moment. Have you ever thought about why collectors are willing to pay so much for coins like these? It's not just about the money, it's about owning a piece of history, something tangible that connects them to the past. The 2020 D penny is a modern artifact that tells a story, and it could be the story of your financial freedom. Now, here's the crucial part: how do you know if your 2020 D penny is worth millions? Start by examining it under good lighting. Look for any anomalies, like doubling on Lincoln's profile or the lettering. Pay attention to the penny's condition. A flawless, uncirculated coin is far more valuable than one with scratches or wear. If you suspect you have a rare penny, get it professionally graded. Certification from a reputable company like PCGS or NGC can dramatically increase its market value. But don't stop there. Timing is everything. The market for rare coins is competitive, and opportunities can disappear in the blink of an eye. If you've been waiting for a sign to act, this is it. Don't let procrastination rob you of a life-changing opportunity. Now, let me ask you something. What would you do with $1 million? Would you pay off your debts, retire early, or travel the world? Whatever your dreams are, they could be within reach, all because of a penny most people overlook. Before we wrap up, here's a little cliffhanger to keep you on your toes. There's one specific feature on the 2020 penny that could mean the difference between a small profit and a massive payday. It's so subtle that even experienced collectors can miss it. Curious? In my next video, I'll reveal exactly what that feature is and how to spot it like a pro. Until then, keep checking your change, because you never know when fortune might be hiding in plain sight. If this video inspired you, make sure to subscribe for more secrets about rare coins that could change your life. Don't just dream about wealth, start creating it, one penny at a time.